So, hello and welcome back to cyubeVR. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. So, I would say I should divide the objectives now. Craft a copper axe and copper shovel. I have some copper nuggets. So the shovel and the axe.
Good morning.
Morning.
Laughing face.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I can just continue with the
YouTube. Stone Brick Studios. Good morning.
What
Laughing
the-
face. Hello and welcome back to cyubeVR. YouTube. Stone Brick Studios. Hello and welcome back to cyubeVR.
Okay, I have to fix this. What's this? That's stupid. So I will fix this. We don't need Twitch anyway. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, I had to change to speech chat because Restream chat wouldn't allow me to stream a second time today.
It's good that the TDS now mentions the name of who says something.
Yeah, I turned it off. This was actually the Restream bot for the so we don't need this anymore. Usually I know who is talking. Sometimes at least. So. Oh yeah, I didn't have any space in inventory. I forgot there was something. I don't need the dirt. So. Just want to complete the objectives. Yeah, so what I meant earlier, it was here. So first stone, craft the stone pickaxe. Then here, get some more wood, and afterwards make a stone axe. This gathering 4 more pieces of wood, this quest as such, or this objective felt repetitive because we had this just a couple of objectives before. The get more stone and get more wood objective could have easily left out or not be in there because the next objective was to craft a stone axe, so we had to collect stone and wood anyway, so have this as a objective right before didn't felt so good. Yeah. So 7
In
copper.
the first few objectives, I think it might be good to be a bit repetitive as the purpose is teaching the player what to do in the game.
Yeah, but you teached him the first time and then you say craft a stone pickaxe.
Made it?
For this you hey there. And for this you can just tell him that he has to collect the stuff again. He just learned it, so having this as an objective again doesn't help. Sure, repetition is what makes the learning efficient, but I think it shouldn't be an objective again. But hey, that's just my opinion. Overall, so far I'm pretty fine with the objectives. At least now that I can actually achieve them. And a bit more wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do you have DLSS enabled?
Yes, it should be enabled still. Performance. Yeah, enabled.
Nice.
So we can see if the crash still occurs.
I hope the DLSS crash is fixed now with the old version.
Yeah, I hope so as well. We will see. Took me 2 hours the last time, so let's see.
Having to remove DLSS would be sad.
Yeah. Here. Like this. I like that the objective button is blinking green. Mine 100 stone? Now that you have a chopper sledgehammer, you can easily gather a lot of stone. That's not really true, because the sledgehammer is not for gathering stone. Or did you change anything on the drop rates for stone now? Oh.
Rabbit.
There should be an objective to make the rabbit do
I
some...
wasn't sure how strongly I should make the objective button blink. It's difficult to find exactly the right balance between notifying the player that they should look at it, without making it annoying.
I think it's really well done. I noticed it and I didn't even look for it, so if I can notice it, then every normal player who actively looks at the buttons should notice this. Because when I open the suitcase, I usually know where I have to click, so I don't look at where are my crafting recipes, where are the settings, I know where it is. But if you're new to the game, then you look, okay, the crafting recipes are here, and then you will see that the objectives blink green. I think it's okay. Shouldn't be more. Do a backflip. What? Not you. You.
Do a flip.
It should be a rare achievement, having a rabbit do 5 backflips. Because you have to move away, so that makes a few more backflips. Okay, I destroyed far more than 100 stones by now. Maybe only with the copper sledgehammer. I still think that the wording on this objective is a bit misleading, because now people will think that you can actually collect resources with the sledgehammer. We all know that it's a bit of a gamble if you try to mine gold with a sledgehammer. And you don't even get crystals with the sledgehammer, so saying that it's good for resource collecting is, in my opinion, misleading. Maybe something like the sledgehammer is a powerful tool to clear out huge spaces of stone. Try to destroy 100 stones with the sledgehammer.
Well, for simply collecting stone, the sledgehammer is indeed faster than a pickaxe, I think.
Yeah, but only for stone. If you go for gold, you lose the nugget. And you don't want this, because especially in the beginning, you don't have that much gold. Some people will...
In a later objective I mentioned to not use it for collecting ore. I could mention that earlier already as well.
Yeah, because if it's in a later objective, then till then, they will use the sledgehammer to collect gold and crystals. And they will not get any crystals, then they think the game is broken, and then they start to whine, and you don't want to have whiny little kids. It's enough to have me as a whiny little player. Do I have to collect the stones? It's just saying mining, not collecting. I don't have space in my inventory. I have to clear my inventory first.
I mentioned it long before the getting crystals objective, I think.
Yeah, but when people see the crystal, they hit it with the hammer. I think it's a bit risky. Your decision. It's just... I can tell you from experience, when I learn something, it is really hard to learn anything else. And if I learned that the sledgehammer is good for collecting resources, then relearning that it's not takes some while. So...
You do actually need to collect the stone. The purpose of the objective is to gather the stone required for the furnace.
So you really want people to drop 100 stones on the ground. If you want to be nice to the people, you should have the chest objective before. So telling them that they... No, it's okay. Forget that I said something. Yeah, I still have enough, so everything is fine. Maybe you could rephrase it to something like, the sledgehammer is a powerful tool that allows you to quickly remove a lot of stone. It leaves less resources behind than a pickaxe, but it is still really efficient to get stone. Use the sledgehammer to collect 100 stones. What I noticed that sometimes some blocks are just went missing. It also happened in my outer wall today. And it happened on the staircase up here a couple of weeks ago. And here were also some blocks missing.
You have a ghost in your world that steals some of your blocks.
Yeah, maybe. It's like the Enderman in Minecraft. He is also just taking the blocks and placing them somewhere else. So there's a mysterious creature in cyubeVR. It's the ghost of the killed rabbits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one more, 7, 8, 9, so many more. So
BTW, when the objectives fully exist in the game, that can be a new speedrun category. Completing all objectives.
Yeah. There could be 2 subcategories. One, completing them in a... Oh no, yeah. I would have said completing them in an already existing world. But usually you have them in your world already. So yeah, it's probably a new world for the speed one anyway. Would be interesting. Someone actually made a Discord server for speedrunning cyubeVR. That would be nice to let him know that there will soon be a new speedrun category.
A Discord? Is there anyone in there?
I'm in there. The creator. Wasn't you also there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me see. Yeah, cyubeVR challenges. No, you're not in there. It's me, Mika, GamerSense. I think GamerSense actually made this. Yeah. And the stones. I knew that there would be an objective to make the furnace. So.
I think I haven't heard about the existence of that Discord. No one told me about it, tongue sticking out.
Oh, maybe you didn't notice it. We talked about this in general. It was in June or July.
That's a lot of blocks.
Yeah, that's maybe even not enough blocks for the furnace. So I can take my time today. Me. No need to rush. Like we always say at work, no haste. You're at work, not on the run.
Maybe there should be an objective for using the item quick drop feature before the craft the furnace objective, to ensure someone knows how to efficiently drag all those blocks out.
That would be good, because they saw it in the how to craft video, but they have no idea what button to press. And now your objectives actually became the interactive tutorial, so that should be enough for everyone. Now everyone should be happy. I need one more block. And I can also just make the mold. I'm pretty sure that I need this at the next. So. Whoops, sorry little guy. Didn't meant to draw you towards me. So. Let's go and place, whoops, the furnace.
Nice wall.
I think I went too close to the sun. My stones got burned.
Cool, right?
Ah, that's better. Yeah, it's this is going to become a castle.
Yep.
As you can see, it's the outline, and I'm actually going to remove some of the dirt and stone that is inside to have it nice and plain, so that I can actually build the inner castle there. But right now I'm doing some objectives. Where would be a good place for the third furnace? So, copper sledgehammer here. And so. Come on. I want to be here. No, we can't do this. That would be too far away. This should be good. So, make a mold. So, place it in the furnace. Place a respawn torch somewhere. So. Shouldn't be the respawn torch before the furnace? Because when you're starting to search for recipes, you should actually place the respawn torch. So maybe before you start collecting recipes, you should have the respawn torch placed. What did the text say? There's a chance that you could fall off a cliff or fall into a hole and break your neck. Ah, I see why you went there. Not bad.
And in this objective you now see the text to not use the sledgehammer for ore.
Now that you have an awesome furnace, you surely want to use it. Let's go to cave, find a mine ore.
Gonna go do stuff. Have a nice stream.
Sure, thanks for dropping by. Have a nice evening. I still think that you should warn people about the sledgehammer when they use it the first time. It's all according to the Produkthaftungsgesetz. So I think I saw some iron ore here. No? Oh. Crystals?
Whoa, how long did it take to make those castle walls?
For the outline I placed everything by hand, about 1.5 hours, and then I actually, to fill the long walls, I used a mod. I used the cube painter to place this wall here. So about 1.5 hours. I still have to complete the wall here. But there was a lot of stone here first, so I had to remove the dirt and stone. And then I will fill the wall. Yeah, I wanted to go for iron. Here's iron. I actually can delete the copper tools. No, I only need 10 blocks for the 20 iron. So, da 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 da. So. Should be enough. Let's actually use your great furnace now. Put the 20 iron ore in the upper chamber of the furnace and roughly 20 coal in the lower chamber. Actually, roughly 20 coal in the lower chamber. I would go with burnable blocks like processed wood, wood, and coal. And then maybe add coal is the best for burning, something like this. Because now people would think that they only should use coal. But you can also use wood. Oh, let's take some grass fibers while we are at it. So,
Whoa, you can see really far.
Yeah, my view distance is set to 350 chunks. That is roughly 5.2 kilometer, or somewhat about 3 miles. So, well, let's get the party started.
Yeah, the problem is this objective text is already so long,
Yeah.
and saying burnable blocks, with coal being the best, is longer than just saying coal, tongue sticking out.
Put 20 iron in the upper chamber of the furnace, and roughly 20 coal or wood. Nah, then they think it's the same burning. Yeah, it's...
Are the worlds infinite?
Yes. No. Actually, the world can only expand as you have free space on your hard drive or your SSD. So if your world becomes so large that you can't save it anymore, then it's limited. But if you have infinite disk space, then the world is also infinite. So 20 me. So I only collected 20. Okay. So it's time to have fun. That's all? And I collect... here. I just wanted to say I collected more iron ore than this. $16, $17, $18, $19, $20. And here's, well, $20.
I was going to get this game, but right before I did, my VR controller broke.
Ooh, did you hit it on a wall while playing Beat Saber or Gorilla Tag? There's a lot of stone. Why do I have stone? Is it stone? It's stone here. So now for the coal. Roughly 20, he said. So 17. 21, and here it will be out of coal. Let's get more. So
LOL, I was playing Blade and Sorcery and punched my hands together. I was too immersed XD.
Yeah, I can understand this. So do I still have... I have free space, okay. Oh. So As the heat is rising, you can see that the blocks start to heat up. They start to turn reddish, then white. As you can see, they are really hot. And at around 80% heat, they start to melt. Okay, maybe it was 90%. But as you can see now, they are really hot and glowing. I should add a bit more coal. The more coal you add, the faster the heat can rise and the faster it is to melt. Here you can see that they start to melt. You see it on the bottom here, and you can see that the blocks are actually starting to melt into one big blob. And now the melting process is actually starting. The heat can actually exceed 100%, so if you put a lot of coal and wood in there, then you can heat up the furnace up to 120%. Here we have 102, 94, so we need a bit more.
Seeing them hold the hot reminds me of a metal rocket scientists made that is still cool to the touch after becoming white hot.
Yeah, I thought as well, because the material actually transmitted heat so slowly that you could actually grab it for a couple of seconds before the heat actually touched you. So they used it as a thermal stuff for, yeah, rockets. It was really cool. They opening this little iron furnace that they had, this electric furnace. He putting it out and he grabbed it and everyone, whoa! So 85, 83, 75. Okay, so this should be the first one to reach 100%. So let's.
Yay, that's the video I saw.
Yay, that's the video I made. Sorry. I'm pretty sure you meant Harvey, not me. Ah. 100% and 100%. Go down. So, yeah, I opened. Good. Can I put the next iron in already? I can. Nice. So, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Is there planned multiplayer for this game?
Yes, it is. The next thing that we will get is actually objectives. That's what I'm doing right now. So I'm actually testing the new objectives. So. Ah, here you mentioned that the sledgehammer is for the purpose of destruction, yeah. It's just that the magic of one hit is still better than destruction. %, 101%. Still nice and hot. Maybe I should add some coal, just to be sure. So keep the fire burning. So. Oh, I should have waited, so 20. Maybe blowing with a wet crystal would cool them up a bit faster. So. And here. Having 3 furnaces is quite fast. Ah, the heat is dropping. That means I have to put in a bit more coal. So. Heat is still good, but you still get a few more coals, just to be sure.
My favorite thing to do in sandbox games is dig. Is the digging in this game satisfying?
It is really satisfying. There's actually a counter showing you how many blocks you mined, and as you can see, my total blocks mined is 1,237,591. It's just really satisfying. Once I'm done with the melting, we will go back to the stones again, then I can show you how satisfying it sounds and feels. Oh no, my heat is dropping. More coal. Here as well, more coal. More iron. I really like to dig tunnels. For example, I have a mine shaft here. Then I have one that goes right through the mountain. Then I have a really big underground cave, all dug out by hand with pickaxes and sledgehammers. It's a lot of fun. So, 100%. 100%. I'm just using the heat of the furnace to melt as many iron in one sitting as I can, because it's faster this way. Yes, that's why I collected quite a lot of iron ore beforehand. So. Heat is 100%. Here it's 102. And here it's rising back to 100. And what I also like to do is making pixel art.
I was excited when I heard there was digging in Valheim, but you can't tunnel, so I was a bit disappointed.
Yeah, and you can't dig deep enough because at some point you always hit the sea level. So as you can see here, I made some 3D pixel art and then just some normal pixel art. It's really fun. There are more than 400 custom blocks in the workshop that you can use. For example, all these colored blocks are custom blocks. And then you can make almost everything that you want.
Those look nice.
Here I made a Christmas tree 2 years ago with some color changing torches. This here, for example, changes color. Really nice. Then we have animated blocks that actually are animated. For example, here. Pretty iconic. Yeah, you can block rays with your hands. Then we have animated water blocks. So this water here is a custom block. It's animated and looks really nice. So. Come on. So.
Is modding the game easy?
Yeah, it is. So for installing mods, they are in the workshops. You just click them and then they are installed. And there are two different ways to mod the game. You can mod it with the blueprints and with some other things. So the developer of cyubeVR actually helps a lot with the modding. There is a modding channel in the Discord for cyubeVR. There are also quite a lot of useful mods. For example, there is this mod where I can change the day of the time of the day, and then there is this little mod that is really nice. You get fireworks. This is actually a teleport mod, and yeah, these mods are also really easy. One click from the workshop and they are installed. Making custom blocks is also rather easy. You just need some good textures and then you can make it pretty easy. It's all documented and it's really easy to understand. Even I was able to make 2 or 3 custom blocks. So, yeah, there are 441 community created blocks. Here are some mods like a sleep altar, the cube painter, a digging block that digs tunnels for you, stuff like this. And there's also an enemy mod. So if you want to fight against some enemies right now, there's a mod that actually implements 3 different enemy types. One is flying and 2 are ground based. They even drop some loot, so if you want to get some good loot, you can actually fight them with the bow. And then there is health in the game. So you have usually this green ring on your wrist. That is your health, and you can take 4 damage. And then your health starts to regenerate after not taking damage for 5 seconds. And in the future this will be expanded with in-game enemies. And there will also be some kind of durability to the tools. But the good thing is the enemies can be turned on and off if you want them or not. So if you want to peacefully build something without having to fear any enemies killing you in the process, you can turn them off. And here. So, in the last 20 minutes I generated 237 iron ingots. I'm running out of space. So, I do have an underground basement where I store all of them. So, in the furnace you can melt iron ore and sand. If you melt sand you get glass ingots that you then can turn into glass blocks. So, for example, this whole maze there that you can see here is made of glass.
Can you tame the animals that are in the game like the bunny?
No. So it's actually pretty fun to go in the glass maze and never come back out again. You can shoot the deer and yeah. The lizard is actually native to a desert and the desert is behind the mountain. He just came visiting me. And in the desert there are also geckos. Those little cute thingies. They come in different colors and they are just cute. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Yes. One thing that you can do with the bunnies that's actually really funny, if I can find one. Ba 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 bunny. No rodents?
You could already continue with the objectives while waiting for the furnaces.
No. That would be too easy. The next objective is the iron pickaxe. Two iron pickaxes. Now you're getting greedy. Ah. And a bit more coal. Here as well. So, and here. Stay here, come here. So. Something is happening with the lighting. Before it was the logs, now it's the suitcase. Find magic crystals.
Is there a snow biome?
Snow
is my personal favorite.
Snow is actually a weather effect and you can turn it on and off as you like. I have snow turned off right now because in a snowstorm you can't see as far as you can in clear weather. Me? Ah, here's the crystal. So in the settings you can actually go to gameplay and then you can, here, snow and rain. So I set the snow to always, so it will start to get cloudy and then it will start to snow. The snow actually looks really nice. So. More magic crystals. So, as you can see now, it's getting cloudy. No blue sky anymore. More crystals. And as you can see now, it starts to snow. No space in inventory.
The snow looks so nice.
Yeah, and look at the ground. I just have to take this crystal. As you can see... Oh. I hit the ground too hard. As you can see, the snow is actually piling up. So it's not instant white. As you can see, it's getting whiter and whiter. This is awesome. It looks really beautiful. See, like everything is starting to get white.
Christmas time. That is amazing.
It is. And it's also piling up on the animals. For example, on the deer back you can see that there's actually snow collecting on them. So. There's snow even on my blocks. Here on the barrels. Even on the trees, you can see the snow is collecting on the trees. Here. And here you can see it's on the deers as well.
It's cool how this game has proper seasons. Not just a biome.
Yeah, it's... And you can turn it on and off if you like it or not. Like I said, if I go on adventure and exploration, I like to have...
I would always have the snow on.
You can, it's actually really nice. The only downside is that when you're really high up in the clouds, then you can sometimes not really see anything because the snow reflects the sunlight and it gets really blinding. And if you get lost, usually I just climb up a mountain and see where I have been to find my way back home. But if it's really a snowstorm, then you can't see anything. But if you already have your home base and you just want to have a really nice winter garden, then you can have the snow for always. And I mean, look at this. It's so nice and peaceful. The sun is trying to get through the clouds. You have the snowflakes. Oh.
Beautiful.
Upgrade
LOL, I think I came from the white in that direction.
Right. Bucket. So. Really charge a magic crystal. As you can see now, the ground is actually really reflecting. That's actually the reason why you should wear sunglasses when you're skiing. Because in higher altitudes, where there's only snow, it's really hard for the eyes. Another batch is done. Oh, you're not done? Oh, you're a bit slow. Maybe because the heat wasn't high enough. Now. So. In the meantime, I can place some iron here in again. Still too hot. So. So I could still have here. I still have iron ingots and iron ore. And here. That's all of my iron ore that I have. So let's see. The heat is declining. Need more coal. More coal. Stone Freak Studio, if you're still there, I have an idea for the objective with the coal. If you make an objective before the smelting, telling that you can have burnable objects like processed wood, and coal to run the furnace, then you can actually have an objective saying, yeah, you can use burnable objects like processed wood, wood and coal, whereas coal is the best thing to run your furnace. Now go and collect 10 wood and 20 coal. Then you have an objective where it explains that you can have different stuff for burning. You collect some of them and then you start with the furnace activity. Then you don't have to mention it in the actually melting objective. Ah, still not done. Ah. And gone. Good. Next batch. Ah. Ah. So often place a chest. Okay, let's put a bit more coal in here so that my furnaces wouldn't run out of fuel. To fuel the furnace, that's the word that I searched for. To fuel the furnace you can use burnable objects like processed wood, wood and coal, whereas coal is the best for fueling the furnace. Oh.
How do you process the wood?
You place a block of wood and hit it with an axe. Let me show you. Here. For example, dark processed wood, you place dark wood, use an axe, boop, and then you get processed wood. The iron axe drop 5 processed wood, the copper axe I think 4, and 3 for the stone axe. And I think you get also 3 when you use the stick. Let me just verify. I think the stick also get. Yeah, you also get 3 processed wood with a stick. So 20. Here we have also 20. Ah, that's it. Only have 17 left. That's not much. But this one is done. So how many? I can delete one of the pickaxes and the sledgehammer.
What do you use all the smelted iron for?
Collecting purposes. No, you need, for example, iron for tools, And for example, the iron sledgehammer takes 30 iron ingots. So if you want to dual wield iron sledgehammers, you need at least 60 iron ore. And I just have a pretty big underground storage area. I will take you there in a second because I can place the next chest that I have there.
Wow, that must be a heavy hammer XD.
It is, but it's also really powerful. I will set the snow to never now, just to show you how the shuffling works. Where am I standing? Ah, here I am, okay. So, that's our last batch. And here as well. Then we can just let the coal burn out. As you can see, the heat is actually declining because the coal is starting to end its lifetime. And as you can see now, the snow is actually starting to melt again, so it's not instant spring again, but the snow slowly melts and fades away. So the transition between rain, snow and normal weather is really smooth. Did I collect all of the iron ingot? No. Ah, that's more. I can't carry anymore. Okay. As you can see, the snow is almost molten. You can still see some trees in the distance having the snow on them. My pixel arts as well. And it looks really nice when the snow is actually starting to melt. So let's go to my basement. So this is my storage area. Let's place a chest, because that was the objective. So, as you can see, I have almost everything. Cloak nuggets, white shimmerstone, green shimmerstone, starstone, blue starstone and shimmerstone, scaffolding, wallstone blocks, sand, glass ingots, blue crystals, red crystals. Here will be the grass, rainbow dye, red dye, white dye, green and blue. And here is my chest with the iron ingots. This is one of my long-time goals that I set for myself, to collect a chest with every item in the game. Here we have a chest with the gold, the copper, the coal, dark wood, processed wood, and so on. So let's see, the next objective, an iron shovel. Next objective, Find a desert and gather sand. Does it count if I use the sand now from here? Nah. Okay, I have to actually go into a desert. Oh. But first, here's one of my tunnels that I dug. Oh. It goes even further there. But before we go to the desert, I just want to show you how efficient the iron sledgehammer is. So this little boy is actually totally worth the 30 iron ingots. There's still some stones that I have to remove here. It's nighttime right now, so we have to wait. You can change the length of the day and night. So if you want to have a longer night, you can actually have it. Or if you say, no, I want to have a really short day, you can also do this. And you can say, I want to have long days and long nights. You can do this as well. It's really customizable here. Day length and night length, and then you can change to whatever you like. So, nice Aurora Borealis here. Looks really nice in the night sky. Last time we discovered the Big Dipper.
The night sky is nice.
Yeah, it really is. So it's getting day again. So let's go for the iron sledgehammer. Wait just a bit till the sun comes up. The sun comes up there, so it still takes a while to get bright. That's better. So, iron pickaxe. With one hit, you can destroy a stone. And now the iron sledgehammer. As you can see, it does AoE damage. And with just a few swings, you can actually destroy the whole mountain here. And by dual wielding sledgehammers you can actually get quite a lot of destroying done. So this is if you really want to just destroy. Use the hammers and let your inner Hulk run free. The record of the most blocks destroyed with two sledgehammers at the same time is about 44,000 blocks in 10 minutes. So you see this. So I decimated these stones pretty good.
Now it makes sense why it's 30 iron XD.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello there. The iron sledgehammers, even the copper sledgehammer, they are really, really powerful and you get a lot of stuff done. So. So, but now let's go in the desert, because our objective says that we should collect 100 sand. I will fill these holes with the mod, that's easier. So, because of the high view distance and me exploring my world quite a lot, I know that there's desert everywhere. It just became morning, that's why there is the morning mist everywhere. It's really nice. Let's go into the desert. Here you can see I made a little waterfall. Have there a little bench. Let's go down to look at all of its glory. So. Oh, there's a waterfall. Here you have the animated water again. A bench. So you can actually sit here, enjoy this.
Is there natural water?
Not yet.
I just thought that it's bad that my Wi-Fi is dead and my hotspot is so bad that I can't see the block's edges and it's more like a solid texture, but then I thought that at least I can see the K327 Sledgehammer XD.
So, here's my little onsen. As you can see, I have steam coming up from the water. Pretty nice. A little view blocker so that no one can watch at you. Here you can put your clothes in and then you can just sit here, enjoy the hot spring. Then I made another tunnel to easily go into the desert. So, and as you can see, here we are in the desert. The transition between desert and normal biome is actually pretty nice. It's not just a flat cut, it's really nice and natural. Here I built a little temple. I had to remove a lot of sand to make this plain. And in this temple I placed some trees. I made them. This is a custom block and this is natural stone. It's a bit bright. Let's turn down the bloom for now. So, because the sandstone blocks are really bright and I used a red and a blue torch to generate really bright light so that they really glow. So yeah, that's my little trees in this nice and big little temple. And here was a statue that is gone again. I don't know why. That's a mystery. So let's activate the bloom again.
Dep very natural, a forest turning into a desert, randomly grinning squinting face, but yet it's more natural than in most other games.
Yeah, usually you only have the thin line between the two biomes, and here sometimes you have just...
There's a bunny. You said there was something funny with them.
Yeah, I totally forgot about it. Was it here or in the temple? I guess it was in the temple. A temple bunny. There's a deer. There's a bunny.
In
yeah.
the temple.
Yeah.
Did my hotspot just die?
So you can actually grab smaller animals and pull them towards you. And let's look what the bunny can do.
Find yourself a hot girl here, red heart. Find yourself a hot girl here, male sign. Find yourself a hot girl here. I won't even be able to see the sledgehammer anymore. I hope at least 144p will work.
So, yeah, the funny thing is actually how the rabbits behave if you pull them towards you. Now I don't want anymore.
K327 no 144p is lagging too.
I'm sorry to hear that. So, yeah, I wanted to show you some of the transitions between normal biome and desert. Sometimes there's just a really long arm that goes into the other biome.
LOL, the bunny forgot how to jump XD.
Let's go up a little further so that we can see it. So here, it's those little things, and here a longer arm that makes it a bit nicer. The same for there. As you can see, there's just a nice long...
Wait, is there a bunny?
Yeah, there was a bunny.
I didn't see it till you came to it, LOL.
What is this? There was something strange looking.
Is that a floating furnace?
Yes, it is. Oh, and there's some floating desert vegetation. Why ever this wants to be here. The problem is that I broke my world a couple of times, and this is the aftermath. This usually don't happen. It only happens for me. Because I did some really strange stuff like 2.5 years ago in this world, and that broke something so fundamentally that sometimes strange stuff happens. Like a floating furnace that suddenly appears. That's the Skysmith, a legendary furnace where you can actually...
Can you gather the cacti?
No, you can just destroy them. They make a pretty satisfying bonk sound. So bonking them is actually really satisfying. Listen to this. Cactus ASMR. Oh yeah, my objective is to collect sand. I totally forgot. 100 sand. And I guess the next objective will be to smelt it. Wait, is this blue or rainbow?
My hotspot is pretty good now. Did you do anything to that floating furnace?
No.
I skipped a bit of the live stream because I didn't want to be minutes late. You could play the drums using the cacti. Although it may hurt XD.
Yeah, it may hurt the cacti.
AAA no image, just restart the Wi-Fi, the hotspot is so unstable. Bye for now.
Sure. Thanks for popping by. And I hope that your Wi-Fi gets better soon.
The shovel is effective like the hammer.
Yeah, but only if you know how to use it. So I see a lot of people using the shovel like this. They just wiggle around their wrists, and as you can see, it takes forever. And when I tell them that's not the efficient way, they say, "It's fast enough, I can do this. I'm more intelligent than you, see? It's easy." But if you know how to use it, then you can destroy so much more sand with it. So, see. It's really satisfying. Using the shovel on dirt or sand is really nice. So that should be enough. Grab a gecko.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, in this case, definitely. So. I also have a second hidden tunnel that leads to my starting point. So I could use the tunnel that I used to came here, or this time I'm using my secret tunnel. It's well hidden, and you can only find it if you know where to look for. There it is. I dug this tunnel with the digging mod, because it's really convenient. You just place the mod and then you let the mod actually do all the working. Here I have a blue torch because there were some gold here, and with blue torches you can see the gold more easy than with the normal torches. You can spot gold pretty easy in daylight, but usually you don't have daylight in your mines. So if you're digging for gold, I advise you to use a blue torch or a blue shimmer stone. Shimmer tile, actually. That is a block that emits quite a lot of blue light. So now we also got enough coal to burn up the furnace again for our next objective. Good. Didn't specify how much, so we will just melt. Another nice feature is that you can input your own pictures into cyubeVR. You can craft different kinds of picture frames, and then you can place your own pictures in it. And you can change the size of the picture. It's a long
That's
tunnel.
awesome.
Yeah, I actually built a little hobby room with a lot of bookshelves, a little nice chair, and a TV. I can show you. Sorry. So, here we are. So, I'm going to show you my hobby room. The otaku chamber.
bless you, I think.
Yeah, thanks. I do have noise cancelling so that I can actually just sneeze and don't rip your eardrums. It should just sound a bit strange to you. It's still not pleasant to get sneezed at, so that's why I apologized. So, here. Let me just correct this. Come here. Down. So, as you can see, this is my hobby chamber. These are my light novels. These are my manga. And this is my chair. I sit down here. The sideboard, the hi-fi surround sound, and a nice big television. Typical otaku. Here I have a little outdoor hot spring. A little
Very
lavender.
cozy room.
Yeah. So. Now I can finally remove the furnaces. Come on, you're empty. I had the second furnace here just lying around or standing around. This was my first furnace. When I first placed this little guy, I was so taken aback. It was really breathtaking because I'm really tall. I'm 2 meters and it's like here. So the whole thing is more than 3 meters high. It's really big. So some sand. Da-ba-da-ba-dum-bum-bum. That's one too much. Some coal. And some dried grass. So, using the flintstones. Maybe add a bit more coal. Don't have to be stingy.
What happens if you overfill the furnace?
Nothing, it just burns faster. So, as you can see, the heat is rising quite fast. And if I place like 200 coal in there, then it just shoots up to 120%. And everything more than this is just wasted. A nice little detail is actually that sometimes some little embers are actually jumping out of the furnace. You can see it. That's a really nice little detail. So. Heat still takes a while. So, maybe today I might make another pixel art. Whoops. I still have 3 or 4
Can you
pictures.
close the furnace doors?
You can. I just leave them open so I can refill them easy or faster. But you can close them. It just doesn't impact the performance.
Yes.
So see, like this, whoops, and this. But now there's no ember jumping out of the oven. I want to see the world burn! Yeah! The pyromantic chippy. Chippy the Pyromancer. And you can also use the stick to poke the hole into the furnace.
This game is very good at immersion.
It really is.
Pyro Chibi LOL.
Oh, I made a baby block. So, if a mama block and a papa block love each other very much, they start to stick together, and then there will be a baby block. So, that's about all of the sex ed that you need for the rest of your life. So.
Face with tears of joy. XD.
Get cold. Get cold. It's getting colder. It works. Wow. So, oops. Maybe I should turn around. I'm standing in my kitchen actually. Oh. Better. So. Craft a glass block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so. The glass ingot actually looks really nice. As you can see, there are reflection on it. And it's nice and see-through. Oh. So, objective cleared. Place the glass. Yay! I finally got windows for my pet. After more than 3 years, I got windows. More. So, craft and place a chair. There's a chair. Do I have enough processed wood? Should be enough, maybe. I'm not sure if 10 was enough. Nope, it's not enough. So, here, light wood. Replace the light wood. Then we use an axe to get processed wood, and then we can continue. Yeah. Stay here. So. That's the chair. Let's place it. You can also change the size of the chair. So if you want to have a tiny little chair, you can make it really tiny, or you can make it really big. So I think about this height. So move or rotate a chair. So wow. Click. Recolor a torch. So let's make a torch red by putting some red color in the torch. Boop. And white again. Ah, that's the last one. I completed all objectives and it took me oh, interesting. I have low VRAM. Huh, interesting. Why do I have low VRAM? I'll be back in a second. I will check the task manager if my VRAM really is full.
What is your GPU? Congrats. Laughing face.
Interesting, my VRAM is at 21.5 gigabyte and it might be stable now. Pretty interesting. So, I have 21.5 gigabytes in my VRAM. Maybe all the melting was a bit much. But hey, I completed my objectives.
Just a little hiccup, I guess.
Yeah, now it's 21.6. I'm almost 2 hours in the game, so let's see. Maybe I get a crash in 10 minutes. Then it wasn't the DLSS version.
I will still add more objectives in the next few days.
Ah, okay.
Let me know if you can think of some cool ideas for objectives. I'll obviously add stuff like find gold, but maybe you have some unusual ideas.
Make a bunny have some backflips. No, I don't know if you got my idea with the burnable objects for the furnace. That you have, before you start melting the iron, that you have an objective where you explain that to fuel the furnace you need burnable stuff like wood, processed wood and coal. Whereas coal is the best for burning and fueling the furnace. Then you have the player collect like 10 or 20 coal and some wood, so that the player knows that he has all the options available for burning. And then the next object will be melting the iron ore. With this you could decrease the text on the melting objective and still explain that there are different kinds of stuff for melting.
Yeah, I heard your idea about burnable objects.
Ah, okay. I wasn't
But
sure
I
that...
think such a simple objective like find 20 coal and wood doesn't quite fit at that position anymore. By that time the player should do that on its own.
Good point. But if you phrase it that it's actually an objective to start the melting, then I think it
I only
could
want to
be
have simple objectives like find wood at the beginning.
Finding coal is not really that simple. But yeah, it could have worked as a nice tutorial objective as well. At least that's what I thought. So.
Yeah, maybe find 20 coal is difficult enough to justify it being an objective.
Especially in the beginning when you only have a copper pickaxe, then it takes a while to actually find some coal.
But let me know if you have ideas for harder objectives at the end of the list.
Sure. Maybe some unachievable stuff like an achievement for the Elder Scroll Online was that your guild has to hold the #1 place for all of the PvP area for a whole week, which means you can never achieve this alone, and then you have to be in a really powerful guild. Then they have to make you the guild leader, I think it was, and then you have to keep the #1 PvP guild for a whole week. That was unachievable. Maybe for an objective, something like you came pretty far. How about leaning back and enjoy the nice night view? Change the length of the day to a minimum and the length of the night to a maximum to enjoy the beautiful night sky. So that the people know that they can actually change the length of the
objectives like get 500 stone in under 5 minutes. I don't know how realistic the time would be.
500 stones in 5 minutes. If you have to collect them, then it's pretty unrealistic for new players. That's for sure. Today, in my first stream, I managed to destroy 2000 blocks in 10 minutes. So about 1000 blocks in 5 minutes. And if you collect half of the blocks, then you could achieve it. It's it's really a hard one.
Mine 20,000 stone in less than 5 minutes is realistic grinning face, but asking for so much physical activity might exclude some players.
Yeah. That would actually be a record niveau. But to be honest, if people complain that they have some wrist problems and that they can't mine, then it's a cheap excuse. I have a really broken right wrist. I dislocated it this year twice, and I still managed to get the best mining experience. And I can use the bucket, and I can turn it upside down. I can turn it in every direction, because I know that I have an elbow. Sometimes it's just that some people just say, I can't do this, and then they never try. That's the biggest problem. But there are really people who can't do it. For example, people who can't stand for longer times, and for those people it is really undoable. I understand this. But I don't have any empathy for people who are just fat and can't stand for 5 minutes. Being fat is no excuse for being unsporty. I know some people that are pretty well built, have a really nice beer belly, and they can do front flips. So you can do it if you put your mind into it and you know how far you can go with your body. It's getting dark. Let's wait for the next day. I should pay a bit more attention. I don't want to destroy too much of my wall. So I guess... Yeah, that's pretty close. And I destroyed some blocks. We also have some dirt here. Nice. Actually, for the objectives, I think the next one should be the objective to find gold. Because now you had the player recolor a torch, and then you can say that with the recolored torch in blue, it's easier to spot gold. So recolor or use a blue torch and search for 5 gold. No, actually 4 gold. Search for 4 gold. That's all they need to make the compass for the Steam achievement. Oh. Yeah, 21.4 gigabyte. I think my VRAM actually calmed down a bit. Maybe I have too many custom blocks.
Dig dig dig.
Yeah. It's really satisfying. And it's calming. It makes you relax.
Can you stack the small blocks into a tower?
You mean like just placing them so over each other? Yes. It's getting really wobbly. Up, 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 up. Up, up, up. Or you could easily just stick them together and then put this on the ground. With this you could actually make like
Oh no.
500 blocks above each other. Like the stuff that Son Goku had in Dragon Ball. So. Whoop.
Dirt Sword XD.
Yeah. Then you can actually roll the block and hit it with the stick if you're good at baseball. Or you could play golf. You have to hit. Yeah, but it went over the tower, over the wall. It was a home run.
This game will be so fun with friends.
Yeah. I jokingly said once to a friend of mine, when this becomes a multiplayer, we will have the cyubeVR Olympics, where we have something like dirt golf or dirt baseball. And shuffle competition and stuff like this. You can have a lot of fun. So. Almost done. Only this little hill. I think there are 1 or 2 layers and... let's remove the stones here. So... Oh, I damaged the wall quite a lot. That's not good.
Is there a way to plant trees?
Not right now. But there's actually a mod that allows you to plant grass and flowers. The end is near. I can see it coming. And there's some copper.
Do items on the floor eventually despawn?
Yes, after there are 500 items on the floor, the first item that dropped will despawn. So there's a max limit of 500 blocks on the floor. As you can see, the tower that I built is already gone, and we only have the blocks here. And you can see there, they are disappearing because they are reaching the limit of the world. There are certain blocks that don't despawn, for example crystals, because you have to place crystals on the ground to charge them. They will not despawn. That means if you have 500 crystals in your world, you can't drop any other block, because it will immediately despawn. But getting 500 crystals is not so easy. And they are pretty useful, so you should always store them.
Does putting items in the furnace count as dropping items?
Yes. I had a problem that over the course of the last 2.5 years, I dropped quite a lot of crystals in caves and underground holes. And at some point I had about 400 crystals just lying somewhere in the world. Like when I explored, I mined some, left in there and stuff like this. And once I wanted to put stuff in the furnace, and I was surprised that the count never went over 19 because it was the limit. Which was really bad because I have a really big underground cave there. And yeah, I generated quite a lot of crystals. But that is not a problem anymore because now we have the option to delete all crystals in the world. So if you want to save some crystals, you can put them in a chest, then you click delete all crystals, then every crystal that is not inside the chest or in your hands or bucket or hat will get deleted. But it's usually not really an issue. Because when you're using the furnace, you usually don't start mining blocks so that you hit the 500 block limit. Oh, there's gold. Let's move the blocks away. It's really nice that you can interact with the blocks. So there should be more gold here somewhere. Here. So. So, there's more gold. Nice. And here. Oh, nice. So. Here's a gold nugget. And here's gold. And here's gold. So, I should remove more dirt. So. So. Let's go back to the gold here. Clear the area. Be very careful with the sledgehammer. We don't want to destroy the gold. Oh, let's see. Here's gold. Ah, now we had iron. I think that's it. It's getting night again. How much gold did I get? 14. 14 is not bad.
Hello, I'm back and I have my Wi-Fi back.
Nice. Glad to hear this. go. I completed all of the objectives that are in the game by now. And I'm almost done with...
BTW, the stream is very dark.
It was night, and at night it's usually a bit darker than at daytime. Thanks for the notice. It should be better now. So let's see, maybe there's still some gold left.
Yeah, it is.
Nice, 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 nice.
I have to go, but I enjoyed my stay. Have a good one, Chibi.
Thanks for dropping by. I hope that I can see you sometime again. So, oh, is this good? No. Till then, stay healthy. Bye. It's, yeah, 9 PM. Pretty late already. Oh, good. Where did I launch the nugget? Huh? Phoebe is confused. That's all just copper. Where did my gold nugget go?
Even though my Wi-Fi is normal speed now, 720p 60 lags sometimes.
Maybe it's the cold.
And now it's just unwatchable in 720p.
Maybe it's my upload. No, my upload speed is normal.
I just switched to 480p.
Did you update your graphics driver? I still can't believe it. Where is my gold? Did it launch up here? Really strange. I saw another gold block somewhere.
Nah, it's my Wi-Fi's fault. It's easy to know whether it's from your side or from mine. If it's from mine there's that circle spinning, and if it's from yours it's just hanging. That happens sometimes. I think, but I might be wrong because it's like 0.3 secs long, and it might be that the circle hasn't loaded. And also now it even lags on 480p epic.
Yeah, sounds like there's something wrong with your RAM.
0.03.
The nugget vanished again, eh? Why does it do this? I have no idea what just happened. I just lost 2 gold nuggets. So, and here we reach the other side.
No, I'm checking the task manager and it's fine with everything but the network tab. It uses 1 to 1.7 Mbps when watching on 480p normally, but sometimes it just drops to 0.1 Mbps. My Wi-Fi's just broken.
I think sometimes a Bluetooth connection can interfere with the Wi-Fi. I'm wired to the internet. I'm just using a 30-meter LAN cable.
Yeah, I'm wired too.
But then it shouldn't... Then your Wi-Fi shouldn't actually interfere with your
I don't know how long the cable is, but very long.
Maybe it's too long. At some point the cable... But usually it's fine. Maybe you have the cable plugged in but still have the Wi-Fi active, so that it actually tries to get a Wi-Fi signal and not the signal through the cable.
I mean, the internet, not literally Wi-Fi as wireless internet,
Ah,
I just
so
call
your
it Wi-Fi.
your mobile connection.
Nope, I have the wired connection enabled.
Ah, okay. I had this mobile internet thingy for my garden, actually. There I had a router that actually had
Without the
a...
cable it's very slow and I def noticed that.
I had the router, I plugged a SIM card in it, and then I had really good internet in my garden. Even faster than my parents' internet. I don't have it anymore because it's 50 euro per month, and that's just way too much. I took this 50 euro and got myself a nice bicycle for it.
My internet is 10 euro per month.
That's pretty nice. Mine is... Don't let me lie, 27 or 35? I think 35 per month.
Yeah, very nice for a 3 Mbps Wi-Fi that lags a lot XD. And breaks too.
I don't have this problem, luckily. I have 111 Mbits download and a bit about 40 Mbits upload. I just got this internet because of the upload speed. Otherwise I couldn't stream in 2K and in 720p on two different platforms at the same time. And uploading a Let's Play would take forever. Even the 1080p Let's Plays took 8 hours. That means now the 1440p videos would have taken like 16 hours just for the upload.
In the offer it's up to 20 Mbps but it never reaches it during the day. I once did a speed test at like 5 AM and it reached 20 Mbps though. So time to start doing stuff at 5 AM only /J.
Yeah, who needs sleep? You can sleep at school. Or on the way to school. At some
And no
point,
DLSS crash so far yet.
yeah, and
That's
I'm
good.
already 2.5 hours in, and my VRAM is 21.3 gigabyte, so it's okay. So it really was the DLSS version. I hope Nvidia will fix it at some point. Yeah, at some point I should try
Regarding
to...
objectives, I wonder if I should have an objective for each shimmer stone color, or just one objective to find any shimmer stone at all.
Find white shimmer stone. Because it's the rarest one, and you can only find it in a deep cave.
I switched to 720p 60. It feels so smooth and high res.
It is smooth and high res. Welcome to the good side of the internet. Yeah, at some point I should try to play some cyubeVR again, because now we can catch monsters. It's like a Pokemon. And yeah, just want to see how far we got. I first talked with K327 in a cyubeVR stream. So yeah, I should go back there at some point.
Yay, no longer stuck in 2002 video resolution. Laughing face. I jumped 20 years forward /J.
Ah.
Now we need YouTube black and white mode for even slower Wi-Fi so I can turn it on when my internet can't handle 144p and jump even more years forward once it's fine again. Laughing face.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was actually a browser add-on that adds monochrome mode to the browser.
I'ma look for an add-on that does that.
Oh, it's dark. Ah, that's better. So, just in case.
I found one, LOL.
Nice. The deer is my supervisor, controlling everything that I do. So, looks good, looks good, looks good. So here. So, na, so. No. So this is the desired level. Almost done. Come on. So. Here. So.
I found multiple and 3 of them had 100 downloads, one had 400 and one has more features and has 11k downloads plus it's open source, so I'ma download this one and see what it's like.
Sure. At least it sounds pretty good if it has a lot of downloads, and when it's open source then it's usually not any malware. Can still be, but it's less likely.
The smaller ones, or at least some of them, are open source too, but I don't really want to download them because, well, 100 downloads isn't too much and it's not common for people to check the source code.
Yeah. So one of my controllers is actually low on battery. So I'm almost done, so it's actually a good thing. So
oh, and wait, the one with 11k is recommended by Mozilla.
So yeah, then it should be a bit better. Especially if
like
you
99.99% safe.
Yeah. So. Oh, I missed one. So nice. This is actually... I'm done. I cleared my objective. I cleared the whole inner part of my castle. I just have to remove the trees. Maybe I let this tree here standing. Oh, no pixel art. My controller wouldn't survive this. But yeah. So the only thing I have to do now is complete the walls on both sides and fill out the inner part of the yard. And then I can start with the inner castle.
But it doesn't work on images and videos, bruh. Okay, bye bye at an XD.
So, I will also end my stream for today. Thanks for dropping by. I hope you had at least some fun. I completed my main objective, so I'm pretty proud of myself. Took longer than I anticipated. Yeah, having this in a let's play would have easily spawned like
Goodbye,
6 or 7 episodes.
Bye.
So, yo, till next time, and please stay healthy. Tomorrow is Friday. That means tomorrow will be my reading stream. I guess I will read some of the Brother Grimm fairy tales. So yeah, maybe I can see you then. Otherwise, I will play Valheim at Saturday. Or maybe we will see each other in some other point. Till then, stay healthy. Bye. And for
Good
the
night.
end...
Laughing face.
Now I'm going to hang myself. That's always the best part.
Nice. Chibi reads stream. Bye.